on here tonight. This is one of our FireSide chats. It's something brand new that we're doing here at P2S. We want you guys to be able to meet some of the incredible people that have gotten involved with our company, hear their stories. We got some incredible people lined up for tonight. For those of you that are here, maybe perhaps for the very first time, wondered, hey, who is P2S Travel? Well, we're a company that's about helping people go out there and see the world. And there's three things that we do better than anyone else on the planet. We help people travel for less. We help people travel for free. And we can show you how to get paid if you choose to our partnership program. You can get paid to travel. So again, travel for less, travel for free, and we can help you get paid to travel if you do our partnership program. And of course, if you were to ask most people, if you had all the time, all the money in the world, what would you do? Number one answer out there is travel. The only reason they don't is they can't afford it. And it was our CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Adela. They are world-class entrepreneurs. They put this program together. In fact, Mr. Hart has been a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. He was nominated, and he's been setting records in business his entire life. He started this company back in 2013. We're now in its 8th year, paid out millions of dollars in commissions all across the globe. I mean, the company's absolutely just blowing up. Thousands of people are flooding in for a lot of reasons. They love to travel. People are looking for ways to make money from home, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But incredible things are happening. And, just to talk about the travel industry for a couple of seconds, some people say, Todd, are people, no one's traveling right now. Actually, sales have never been better for our company because right now everyone's at home in this home-based prison. I mean, people are like, let me out of here. And, so, I mean, they're dying to go somewhere. You're going to hear from Pastor Deborah Taylor in a moment. Her and her husband, Guy, I mean, they just went for one night just to get out of the house. And so people are dying to get out there and travel. You can buy a ticket across the country right now for like $50. And so people are booking travel, not for today, but for when this whole thing is done, they can go here, they can go there, they can go everywhere. But just a couple of notes about the travel space. If you were to blow up the entire airline industry, if you were to blow up the entire cruise line industry, travel would still be the single largest industry on the planet. It is so large, you can't even begin to fathom the magnitude. $1 in every $10 that cycles through the economy comes from the travel industry. And it's at $8 trillion this past year. A couple of years ago, it was only $6 trillion. It's on its way to $12 trillion. Further proof of that, just look at a list of the top 10 internet companies in the world, and you will see that not one of them, but in fact, 2 of them are travel companies. People love to travel, for a reason. It's, something they love to do. And so tonight, we're going to be telling you more about our company, what we're doing. I got some incredible guests on here that I want you guys to get to meet. And so we'll go back to the Zoom here, and here we go. I got the crew in the house. So we got Miss Wendy Hogue out of New Orleans. We got my man Demond out of Colorado.
Hey.
We got Pastor Deborah Taylor. We got Moo from the United Kingdom. So hi, Moo. And then, of course, we have Miss Jennifer Davis on here as well. So I know that everyone's in a different box and everyone else is different screen, but all of these people here have been part of P2S Travel. Everybody here on the screen is either made money or gone on trips and things of this nature. So I just want you guys to be able to kind of meet some of the people of P2S, who they are, hear some of their amazing stories. And I think the first person we're going to go to real quick is actually Miss Jennifer Davis, because I talked to you earlier today and I was blown away by your story. Obviously, spending Thanksgiving with your family and the place you had and the 5 kids. So Demond, she almost has as many kids as you. So Demond's got 6 kids. Jennifer's got 5 kids, right? And so, but if you would, Jennifer, just kind of share the Thanksgiving trip you took and tell everybody all about it. And we got you muted, by the way. We got to, I know it's hard to remember. You got to click the unmute and all that stuff. There we go.
Okay. So Thanksgiving 2019 with my family up in the mountains in Virginia. What was really special about that trip for myself and my 5 children was that was the first time that we had all been together since Thanksgiving of 2015. So we all met there. I mean, and we lived throughout the country from Virginia to Memphis to Dallas, and we all converged together up in Virginia. So it was an awesome time. We were in an awesome space. Gosh, and just the adventure of us being together was the biggest part of all of it. Um, we were situated in a 2-bedroom resort location that slept the 8 of us. Um, we ended up paying $59 plus tax for an entire week, 8 days, 7 nights. We were there, and that's what it cost us, other than us driving there, throughout the week. Like I said, just an awesome adventure for me and my children.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you joined P2S Travel, and obviously part of the membership here is you get these 2 vacations per year. You get 7 nights, 8 days, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And
Yes.
so you go to the Dreamcation portal, and of course, when you go back there, there's 2,000 resorts all over the world,
Yes.
and you obviously chose this particular resort.
Yes.
And so, I mean, was this place a dive? Was it a slum? I mean, did you have a kitchen?
I had
I mean,
well,
give us the full details
I
here.
had everything. It was literally like being at home. Actually, it was a little better than being at home because yes, I had a full kitchen, upstairs, downstairs, full living area, 2 balconies upstairs and downstairs, in suite jacuzzi. But what really got me,
Boom.
I even had a sauna inside of my
Hold
suite.
on. You had a jacuzzi.
So
You had a
we had
jacuzzi
everything
and a sauna.
I had a sauna inside of the suite.
Wow.
We never had to leave out if we didn't want to.
Oh, so you were there for 8 days for $59. You had a jacuzzi, a sauna, a full kitchen, upstairs, downstairs, 2 bedrooms, living room, and you left.
It was November. It was in Virginia. I wasn't getting stuck up that hill.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But man, I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, Jennifer, you're also a 1-star director in our company,
Yes,
which means that you're not just traveling for free, you're actually getting paid to travel.
every month.
So kind of walk people through that story of, you got in and then how long until you were traveling for free and then how long until you were getting paid to travel.
So I started in November of 2018, and I believe my business became free in May or June of 2019. So 6 or 7 months I was in the business before my business became free. And the way my business is set up and the way I intended to start my business was to make sure that not only I could benefit from this, but I wanted to make sure that my family could benefit from this. So on my team, I have 2 of my sisters. All 5 of my children are business partners. I've got some extended family and friends. But when I first started, like I said, my main objective was to make sure that not only could I travel, but also that my closest family could travel as well. So they've all partnered with me and joined the business.
Wow.
And now being a 1-star director, obviously, I have a residual income of roughly $400 a month. And, it's sitting there and I get paid every day, every day,
Boom.
not once a month, but every day. I sometimes look in my back office, say, is this real? And yes, it's real. So it's just been an awesome thing for me and my family because not only do they get to travel with me, now they get to take dreamcations and I kind of hop on with them.
In fact, your kids have taken some of the trips now too, haven't they?
My kids have taken their own dreamcations. My youngest of the 5 are twins. They just turned 22 in March, and they went together on a dreamcation to Myrtle Beach to celebrate their birthdays without me. Without me. That was their first spring break by themselves, and they had an awesome time. My daughter is here in the Memphis area. My son is in Virginia. They flew in, met each other in Charlotte, and then flew on to Myrtle Beach and was there for 8 days, 7 nights. went and got stuck on a zip line.
Wow.
It was an awesome time. So everybody in my family loves to travel. And, even my son, who's 32, he turned 32 back in February. He took advantage of his partnership and went to Cancun by himself. So it's kind of like Vegas. I don't know what happened in Cancun. For a 32-year-old man to be there by himself.
In fact, I'm going to come back to you, Jennifer, because I know you've taken some other trips. And obviously, I got to see you on your birthday with your sister when we did the Wii trip in Cancun. That was amazing. But that was awesome. I want to jump across the pond real quick and want to go over to the United Kingdom, where it is now 2 a.m., 2:16 a.m. And so she's up wee hours to be here with all of us. But like you, Jennifer, Moo has a passion for traveling and wanting to be able to show people how to travel for free, which is something she's been doing. So, Moo, welcome to the Fireside Chat. I know it's an early morning Fireside Chat for you, but we're glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm up all night, so this is fine for me. I actually met Jennifer online the day I was coming back from my dreamcation. So we connected, can't remember now, it was October. So that was quite nice to actually see her for real now.
Yeah, it's funny because I brought you up earlier to Jennifer. She goes, "Oh yeah, I'm friends with Moo. I know her." And I'm like, oh, "Okay." It's funny how a small world everybody becomes a family here.
Yeah. My story is, I was widowed 13 years ago, and I've done a lot of traveling with my children through travel agents. It's cost me a fortune. So I wish I had this when you first started. At the moment, I have done one dreamcation in October in Spain, and I went with a friend. I never ever spoke to her about the business. I just took her for company, and she got there and she knew how much I'd paid. It was under £80, and she just looked at it. She goes, "Are we at the right address? Is this the right place?" Because it was awesome. She was absolutely shocked at how much I paid and what we got for it. It was a 5-star hotel, a spa hotel. And she, first thing she said was, "If this is it, I'm joining up as soon as we get home." And she was one of my first partners to join up, straight in and platinum with her. So I think you just need to take all your friends with you on holiday. You don't need to sell it. It's fine. But holidays for me is more of a mental health thing. It made my children happy. It made them laugh. It made them smile. So for me, going traveling was very, very important. And to be able to afford to do it more, I think is such a big thing these days. Because if you've got kids, the only time you can go is school holidays. And the prices are hiked up. So we can offer them prices where they can actually afford it. And I think that is just amazing. So thank you.
And of course, Moo, you actually, so tell everybody about the trip you actually went on.
I went to Spain, Peninsula, and it was for 8 days and 7 nights, 5-star hotel, spa hotel, and we got discount on our spas and everything we used on site. So I only had a 1-bedroom apartment. It didn't have a kitchen, but it was a hotel room. And you also had a living room as well with that. But the spas were wonderful, and we got 10% discount on our spas, 10% discount on eating on site, on the ice cream, anything you wanted, on the drinks, everything we got discount on. And it was just a really, really good holiday. My friend is scared of flying. So we had to go somewhere which wasn't too far. So we went to Spain. So England to Spain was only a couple hours. She nearly broke my hand on the flight. But she's now a member, and she's like going, "Right, where can we go next? Where are we going? Where are we going?" So we're going to go on more trips together. I was really looking forward to Tenerife, but we'll do the next wee trip, wherever that is. That's the one I'm going to be on.
That's absolutely incredible. By the way, it's funny. I'm getting a text right now. Daryl's like, you guys all know Daryl Roberts. He's like, "Hey, did you remove me from the webinar?" Because it says you kicked me out. I go, "No, I was trying to promote you to be a panelist." So he's texting me and says, "You kicked me out." I go, "Come back on." And he says, "You kicked me out." So you don't have to be too talented to do this business. But Moo, again, I know you got a passion for traveling for free. I know you had an amazing trip. I want to go real quick over to our Raging Cajun, lady I've known now since 2013. Known her for a moment now. In fact, and Wendy, I know you got a powerful story because when I met you, you had the deli, you had the store, and then of course you had to give that up. And I'll let you kind of share that with everybody. But she's out of Louisiana. That's why we call her the Raging Cajun. But she's gotten to go on a trip herself. So if you don't mind, Miss Wendy Hogue, tell everybody your story.
Hi, everyone. Well, first of all, I just want to say it's nice to see everyone without a mask.
I almost wore mine here tonight for kicks and giggles. I almost wore my mask on here.
That's one of the first things I noticed. And one of the other things I noticed now that I wear a mask, going out and then sitting here, it's like, okay, my face is starting to itch. But anyway, like Todd said, I've been with the company since 2013 and I've seen it grow. And, it's one thing we can tell everyone, that this company's not going anywhere. Because that's one of the first things a lot of people say, well, I'm not too sure, how old is the company? But they're not going anywhere. It's a great group of people. I've got to know them personally, never met them in person, but I have gotten to know them. I did own a store and a deli. Owned the store for about 11 years, and then I worked hard adding on a deli, and it was a lot of hard work. And I don't notice it a whole lot, Todd, and maybe nobody else does either, but I do have a head trimmer. And so one of the things for me, it was very difficult to work at the register or cooking and, dealing with the public all day long. And I come home and I was worn out, it just lay in bed and every muscle in my neck hurts. So anyway, travel's always been my number one thing that I've always wanted to do. But if you want to become a travel agent, it costs a lot of money. And I just never wanted to put the money out. And, oh, by the way, I do have something coming with some of y'all. I have 5 kids. So, I've been busy raising a family and lost some babies in between all that. So I've been very busy with the family before I started the store. So that was kind of always one of my dreams, was travel agent. And when they came out with the program, I was like, what? Travel agent? Sign me up. So we didn't always have the travel agent opportunity with it, but I was very excited for it. And, I've made money. I've saved a lot of money using Paid to Save. We took one of the free trips we took to Branson, Missouri, and only paid $58.10 for my taxes. We stayed, and it was a very nice trip. I'm trying to pull up my picture here. You can see that was the resort. It's got a little bit of glare on it, but that was the resort. Let's see, what else? Oh, and Todd, I'd forgotten about this, but when I first signed up, my daughter had gone to Florida, and I think it was only like $400 for the week. I think we can get the stuff, a lot cheaper now, but when we first started, it was like $400 for a week. And then she'd asked some people, she'd stayed at the condo, next door, how much was the condo, and it was running about $2,000 a week, and she'd gotten it for $400 a week. And let me see if that one can show, but that's like the swimming pool. It was a very, very nice condos that they stayed in. So yes, we've used it. I can't wait to use. I looked earlier, I have like 2,800 travel points.
Nice.
So I can't wait to use that. Very excited about that. I'm very excited about the hotel site. I used it this summer. Or whenever, I don't remember the exact date, but I had to go to San Antonio, and it was a huge savings on the hotel. And so that was exciting. And, you have a lot of people that stay in hotels, and you have a lot of people that stay in resorts. So it's kind of a good fit. Also like to watch the daily deals. I've gotten a lot of free stuff over there. They're not all free, but I have gotten a few free things, but a lot of good discounted things too. And of course you can get all the gift cards, things like that. So they've got a lot for us, and I've really enjoyed it. And I told Todd today I'm going to be hitting it hard again. Right now is the best opportunity. We have so many people out of work, But not just that, a lot of people are realizing that they can't rely on their jobs anymore, and they're finally waking up. And I did just recently have some people tell me, "You've had it right. We never wanted to look at network marketing, but you haven't had to worry." And I'm like, "No, I don't have to worry. I'm in network marketing." So now, network marketing has moved up to a different light right now. A lot of people are looking at it as a very, very positive thing. So I think we all have that opportunity right now to, go out and present it that way too. So, so I'm kind of diving back in. I kind of put it on hold for a little bit, but I am diving back in, and I want to, go through the training videos. I think it's very important to do exactly the way Todd and them are training us to do it. You follow the system is what sets people apart from being successful, is follow the system that they have in place. So I'll be working on that this week and hitting it hard.
And you said several things there, Wendy, because, one, obviously you talked about putting your business on hold and now you're back. And that's the great thing about our business. I mean, this is your business. You can do it part-time, full-time, spare
That's
time,
right.
put it on hold, come back. I mean, it's your schedule, it's your ambition, it's your dreams, it's however you want to do it. You're in control. And obviously you've taken the free trips, which is great. You're 100% correct. I mean, people out of the woodwork are like, "Oh man, my gosh, I should have done this when you told me about it way back when." And you guys saw the light way back when. You're hearing all those kind of comments, right? But also you talked about the system and the fact that anybody can join our business for free and they can test the system for free. I mean, that's huge when you have so many people Googling at home, how do I make money from home? And by the way, for those of you who may have saw that Mr. Daryl Roberts, who I kicked off on accident. I read your text, everybody, Daryl, and I kicked you off on accident. But over his shoulder, I got to figure out how he's doing this trick. He's got the whole screen. We can watch ourselves over his right shoulder. He's like broadcasting the thing live. But we're going to go to Daryl in just a couple of seconds. But I want to jump out to Colorado real quick because I got my man Demond on here. And, Demond, I love your story because I want you to tell everybody about your dreamcation you took. But then also, I know that you were kind of struggling, saying, "Hey, how do I make this thing go? What do I need to do?" And then we kind of showed you the system. And since then, you've been a spy. I mean, you've been putting them in every day. You're like a machine, man. And
Yeah.
so just kind of share your story with everybody.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, a little bit of my story is that, I was doing the business for maybe like 6 months or so. And I was really trying out I wasn't taking it serious at that time, but I was just actually taking it serious using all of the services. So I was taking advantage of all of the buy one, get one free offers on the meals. Kind of got spoiled with that, taking my kids to the movies. And I actually was using the hotel site, went to like Glenwood Springs. Hot springs are pretty popular here in Colorado. And just sharing the benefits of the program. I hadn't actually at that time started making any money, but I did take advantage of one of the trips to Las Vegas. That was for my birthday, and I got a chance to meet you, Todd Strand. I actually went the day before my birthday. Got a chance to meet you, Todd, and also the owner, David and Adela Hart. And so that was really amazing. And then at that day after I started my vacation. So I think I paid a total of $60, which was just the taxes and fees for 4 days and 3 nights at an amazing resort. Westgate Resort had a jacuzzi in the room, the whole nine. So that was amazing.
Wow. Unbelievable place. You've been on a couple of trips, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I also went last year. 7-Eleven is my birthday, by the way. So
that's my dad's birthday, by the way.
Okay, all right, cool. So everybody get your free Slurpees on
That's
me
right.
on my birthday, 7-Eleven. Yeah. And it might be National Cow Day too, so you can get a Chick-fil-A sandwich on me. All right. But so I went to Florida. So this time it was it seemed like a 5-star resort because it was just the priceless Westgate Resort again. And I think I paid a total of maybe $80, which was just the taxes and fees. When we got to the room, when we got to the lobby, the people told us, don't worry about wanting to go anywhere. You're not going to want to leave this complex. You're not going to want to leave the room or the complex. They let me know you were going to be amazed with the room. So I trusted them, and they did not disappoint me at all. I almost did not leave the resort because it just had maybe like 7 pools with swim up bars and jacuzzi in the room and just the whole 9. So it was an amazing time there. I ended up driving to the beach, and I even used my pay to save benefits to go out to eat in Florida. And so that was awesome too. Buy one, get one free on baby back ribs. So
hello.
And then I also got a chance to take the Dreamcation, which is what our the joy of the program. So I kind of got tired of flying all around. This was actually before the coronavirus and all of that. I just kind of got tired of flying, so I wanted to do something in state. And Colorado is a real coveted city. So I went to the mountains. It was Winter Park, which is a very nice place. It was during the snow time, so it was real beautiful. Ski season was open. I got to take my 2 sons and my lady, and we had an amazing time. It was, we had the jacuzzi, had 2 bedrooms. It was a full kitchen. I think for the whole 8 days, 7 nights, I only paid $60, which was amazing. I wasn't expecting that, it to be that amazing. And we went tubing. We just had a ball. We had the time of our life, creating some memories for me and my kids. And this year, God willing, it'll be Disneyland if they open it up. But I'm thinking about going back to Florida come 7/11.
Now, real quick, you started running the system, right? Where, you just sent out some text messages, you sent out some, Facebook messages, you used the scripts. And how many people have you sponsored recently?
Oh, wow. I'm trying not to keep count because it's just been rolling in every day. I think I'm up to 20. Definitely doing one of those campaigns where you try to do 20 and 30. I've been, listening exactly to you, Todd, and peak passing and plugging into the system. And I've been achieving some amazing results, maybe contacting 20 to 40 people at the most each day with text or whatever. But I've been getting a tremendous response, and I'm really excited.
That's absolutely incredible. I want to do real quick is I want to jet over to Memphis, Tennessee, where we got Pastor Deborah Taylor on here, and her and her husband Guy are both 2-star directors in the business, and doing incredible things. She's a phenomenal leader, and she does all kinds of seminars and travels all over the place. I think she lives in resorts more than she lives at home. But Pastor Deborah, I obviously you get to hear the stories of all these amazing people, and of course, obviously, Jennifer extremely well. But I guess kind of from your vantage point, your thoughts about the business, and even that story the other night about how you guys went to the hotel for a single night just to get out of the house.
All right. Well, thank you, Todd. And it's good to see Daryl, even if it's on the screen. And shout out to Jennifer. Jennifer didn't tell you that she has mastered the shopping and dining portal. Jennifer went out east to save probably about $400 on food and shopping and stuff over a week. So she has mastered it. She could do a training on that shop and dining portal. She's always telling us when things are on sale or in town, and here's food, and here's an ice cream cone, buy one, get one free. Now, who needs ice cream cone? But she's great at that. I'm extremely excited to see all of you as always. Me and my husband has been in this amazing business 2 years. We have taken a lot of trips. David said we have never paid for a vacation. So we have been to Vegas numerous of times. When we had the 2-star. Well, we've been on the Dreamcation. We've been on several of those. One of my best memories was Las Vegas. We stayed at the Tahiti Village. We stayed at the Wyndham Desert Blue in Las Vegas. And we talked about it so much. David and Adela went and stayed there as well with their children because it was just absolutely beautiful. And we paid like $9, $63.60. I got it down to a science. We stayed in Myrtle Beach. And what I pretty much have done, we just stayed in San Antonio, is that when we're going, I travel also to help my team. So to help the team. So when I go into these different areas, I actually use my dreamcations a lot of times in order to be in those markets. So right now I was supposed to be in Wisconsin. So I look at those markets, but the dreamcations in themselves, I've not stayed at a bad hotel. I've not stayed at a bad resort. I mean, I've stayed at the one in Orlando that Damon has just talked about. Got to actually take my granddaughter there. Me and her went there with my great granddaughter, and we stayed. And it was it had 8 heated swimming pools, a bowling alley. It had miniature golf. It had everything that you could ever dream of. It was right by SeaWorld. And then me and my husband actually got over $200 extra plus some food for staying there. So, and got upgraded to a 1-bedroom suite. So, I mean, I love Paid to Save. Paid to Save has been very, very good to me and my family. At first, I couldn't convince my family. They were all customers, but now they're all business partners because my husband went 2-star. They just couldn't believe it. And we're both retired. And so we use this as a part of our supplementing our incomes. And so that has been amazing. And we have people who have joined us from all over in major cities, from Milwaukee, Chicago, North Carolina, South Carolina. I mean, some are everywhere. Memphis, the Tennessee area, Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia. So, but we started this business on Facebook. I started this business on Facebook. I had been in other companies, but we at that time, I was like Miss Queen. We didn't have, when I came to Paid to Save, it has progressed so much. And I was telling someone today that was getting ready to join another company where they would pay $1,000 for our hotel site. And they would only be able to give it away to 50 people. And I was explaining to them, we get the hotel site for free, and we can give it to as many people as we want, right? And so the law of numbers, if you only can give 50 of those away, the law of numbers say that maybe 5 or 6 are going to open it up and do whatever they need to do. So I'm saying that it's important that we understand the business. I never thought I would be doing this. I was in corporate in America. I never thought I would be doing this. But when I travel, me and my husband is called the travel guy, the travel girl. I started the business when he was ill. So anybody can start this business. When I started this business, right after I started it, my husband literally went into kidney failure. And so I built this business while he was in kidney failure. So I'm just telling you, it's a phenomenal business for any of the guests out there. You can build it. You can build it with your children. You can build it. My husband was in and out of dialysis. I built this business from intensive care. I built this business literally the first year from intensive care, and I went 2-star director. So if I could build it when my husband was in intensive care, and Corona ain't got nothing on us. I am so excited about being a part of Paid to Save. I'm telling you, I could literally jump up and down. When I met Jennifer, that's a whole nother story, but to see her family, every time I see her family go on vacation, every time I remember when she was up in the cabin, she literally had them sitting around a computer. This is an ideal for all of the people, all of the team members out there. She literally on a Sunday night had them sit around a computer and watch the presentation while they were on a dreamcation. Not every last one of them on the business. Her sister, who was probably the hardest one, right? She literally took her to Mexico. where she could meet Adela and David Hart. See, that's what I'm saying. So sometimes you, like you say, you may have to take your friend on a holiday. I like that holiday. I'm about to use that. Go on a holiday. Right? You may literally have to do that. And but to be able to do that and to be in business with your family, to be in business with people that you know, love, and care about, I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I love the dreamcation piece is a piece that takes us over. So if you're in another company or you're out in Facebook land and you're listening, it takes us over, because what I was explaining to the person is that right now we haven't had anybody really, I haven't had anyone on my team leave the business. So I don't know where folks got folks broke, because nobody has left, because they know that the money that they're investing and paid to save is doing what, y'all? Double. It's doubling. It's doubling every month. It's doubling. So every month I get $250, I call them dollars, $250 travel dollars toward. I created my own stimulus layaway vacation plan. And that's what you got to do, right? I didn't get a stimulus check. I didn't need one, right? God know I didn't need it right now, because He waiting to open up. So when I get ready to take my stimulus vacation, I'm gonna have some stimulus money. God bless you.
Wow, unbelievable story there, Pastor Deborah. As you were talking about Jennifer taking her family on vacation, and of course took her sister, and I was thinking about the proverb says, "Without vision, the people perish." Right. So when you take people on vacation, you're giving them vision, and then you tell them, "We're here for how much?" and now they're all in the business. I got one more person I want to introduce you guys to. I met this gentleman back in 1998. In fact, I was 27 years of age at the time. If you can't tell, I'm not 27 anymore. It was a minute ago. And him and his wife, Maria, I mean, they were making like 80 grand a month back then. They've built massive teams, massive businesses. They've, driven the cars, wore the rings. But more importantly, they've been able to work from the comfort of their home and live life on their terms. They got an amazing son, just got drafted by the Boston Red Sox, straight A student. And of course, some people say, how'd he turn out so wonderful? Well, because Daryl and Maria were there to make sure he did all the things he was supposed to do. Take him to school, pick him up, make sure he did his homework, get him to practice. But, Daryl, I mean, obviously you've been around this industry forever. You've seen every company out there, all the leaders out there. And yet, I mean, what we're doing here is just, and there's never been anything like it. So from your perspective, kind of share with everybody why you're fired up.
Well, thank you, Todd. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Deborah, unbelievable. You're an amazing lady. And I see a lot of stuff that you're doing. And boy, it's just amazing. I'm so happy that you get to fulfill your dreams. You get to travel and do all the stuff that you're doing. Just unbelievable. All of you guys on here. Desmond, you got this rhino. This is what I call the rhino. You took the rhino mentality and you are kicking butt, man. I got to give this rhino to you. Congratulations to all of you guys. Jennifer, we're going to have to hook up. I need you to write out how you are taking advantage of all of those special deals. So I'm going to track you down here pretty soon. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the most fun we've had in all our businesses. Most companies have a product or service where, hey, if you do this much, you can get this trip, and one or two people win the trip. Well, guys, we get trips every day. We get trips every week, and it's part of our mantra as our company, travel more for less. And that's what is so amazing. Hearing these stories have done more for me tonight from all of you than just doing what we normally do. And we're working with some amazing people right now, sharing the story of this unbelievable company out there. Every dollar you spend is going towards, like Deborah said, going towards your vacations every year. So other travel companies that are out there that give you a pretty website, those people are suffering right now because their money is just going to their website and that's about it. But here, it's going to travel. And if you look on social media right now, you've got people doing travel skits. You got people have their luggage packed by the door. People want to get out and go. And when you add all the things that Todd talked about and everybody else just kind of echoed the same sentiment of what we actually have here, we have something very, very special. And that's why I'm just so pumped up and excited about it. And we have so many different leaders that have different philosophies, but everybody's winning. And, I love the new 5 minutes a day. If you can spend 5 minutes a day sending out a few texts. In other words, we have a simple system. No matter what system you're working, you have a simple system to create, the lifestyle that you really want to create. And if you're ready to go to work, and yeah, it does take work. There's no question about it. Work is involved, but this is the most fun I've had in a long time, traveling all over the country, doing the wonderful things we do, meeting wonderful people like the folks in UK MA and the rest of the wonderful folks over there. And it's just, Todd, I'm rarely lost for words, but I can tell you I was touched by this webinar tonight. I mean, just hearing the stories as opposed to us just normally showing the presentation and the same old thing every other company does. If a person watching this can't get excited about hearing all these amazing stories from these wonderful people here, then I don't know what else to tell you. It's free to get started. Our company's been in business for over 8 years now. So we're not a rinky-dink, Mickey Mouse, illegal last business you get in before you commit suicide. We're a solid business, paid out millions and millions of dollars. We have a simple system. Every year, you're going to get 1 or 2 trips, resort trips. And Jennifer, I got to find out where you went. I think that's one I want to go to. But Deborah, one of the trips in Vegas, even though with a staycation for us at Blue Diamond, or forget the name of it is, we were there as well. Unbelievable place. My brother had his 60th anniversary. He lives in Atlanta, and he's part of our company as well. So again, we have siblings and family members all around us. And he wanted to come to Vegas. Well, he was involved with our company. They spent $1 a night at that location. They had a 1-bedroom suite and $1 a night. And he just was blown away. And they even barbecued out there. They've got the barbecue things, and we bought lots of food and just had a great time with family, and friends actually showed up as well. And that's what this is about, because at the end of the day, when you look back on your life, it's going to be the memories that you had. And I thank God 30 years ago, I decided that, I didn't want to be in a regular JLB and just, work like other people, and you're tired. And I saw people that were there 10, 20, 30 years ahead of me when I first started. And I wanted to do something different, and being able to be at home with your family and be able to be at home with your wife and all of that for this amount of time. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Now, the money is great, but the time freedom and to be able to do what people do and what we're able to do, just being there with the family and building, relationship and bonds. And sometimes, it comes to blows a little bit, but not many. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's absolutely unbelievable. So Todd, that's it. Wonderful company. One of the best that I've ever been involved with. And I'm so happy to be here. I know you and I are going to be back here on Thursday. We're going to have some other guests here. So bring some more people back for Thursday night. We've moved from Wednesday to Thursday. And we're going to hear some more incredible stories from individuals out there, regular folks, just like you guys that are watching now on Facebook, and those of you that are watching within the system. If you really want to get with a company that truly can bless you, and you don't mind rolling up your sleeves and following the simple system to go from point A to point B, we have all of that prepared for you. All you have to do is connect the dots, and somebody's going to reach out and hold your hand, and we're going to take you every step of the way. So God bless you. Todd, I'm going to throw it back over to you. This was absolutely, completely awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I've been touched by all the stories. So, hey, Jennifer, Moo, I know Moo, it's almost 3 a.m. your time.
Wow.
So a big special mwah to Moo.
Thank you.
And Miss Wendy Hogue, Devon, Pastor Deborah, obviously Daryl. Thank you guys so much. I think we sent this on Facebook. I don't know. It says live on Facebook. Maybe we're on there. Maybe we're not. We recorded it. So is that what that is? Is that Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're on Facebook. So we'll have some recordings. You guys can reuse this. We'll publish it a number of different ways. But as Daryl mentioned, we're going to be back again Thursday night, 6 o'clock California time. By the way, hold on. I got to back up. 6 o'clock California time, 7 o'clock Mountain time, 8 o'clock if you're Central, 9 o'clock if you're East Coast, 10 o'clock if you're Puerto Rico, 2 a.m. if you happen to be in the United Kingdom, 3 a.m. if you happen to be in France, 4 p.m. if you happen to be in Hawaii. So with that, we'll be back Thursday night for another Fireside Chat, and it's going to be incredible. So till then, hey, God bless everybody. Hey, get signed up. Go tell some people about what we're doing. Wash your hands and get ready to have some fun. Bye, everybody.
Bye.